Hi, I'm Congressman Mike Thompson, and I'm really excited that you asked me to participate in your career day. Really happy to be with you, and I'm glad that you're looking into possible careers. I'm talking to you today from my office behind my desk in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. And I'll start by reading the question, and I'll give you my answer. Please give us a 1-minute introduction. Who are you? Who do you work for? What is your position? Where do you live? Family, pets, and where are you from? Well, in reverse order, I'm from our district. I was born, I grew up, and I still live in our district. I was born at St. Helena Hospital in Napa Valley, at the hospital where my mom and dad were born. A couple of my kids were born, a couple of my grandkids were born, and where my wife is a nurse today. At the current time, we don't have any pets. We lost our beloved Labrador Retriever a few years ago, and it's just too difficult with me flying back and forth between California and Washington to bring another pet on board right now. But we keep talking about it, and we'll get there eventually. So I told you that I have a wife, and we have 2 sons. One is a deputy sheriff in Napa Valley. The other one is a CAL FIRE captain down on the Central Coast. Each of them the fire captain has 2 daughters, and the deputy sheriff has 1 daughter, so we have 3 wonderful granddaughters. As I mentioned, I'm a member of Congress. I represent our district in the United States House of Representatives, and I work for you. I'm on the Ways and Means Committee. I chair the Task Force on Gun Violence Prevention, and I work every day on your behalf and on behalf of everyone from our district. The next question is, how did you decide to pursue your career? Well, it's interesting. I guess I made the decision, but I was prompted. After college, I worked for the California State Legislature. And while working there, people from our district approached me about running for the California State Senate. And so I followed their lead, and I ran, and I won my election, and I served as your senator for 8 years, for 2 terms, before coming to Congress. At the end of my 2 terms in the state Senate, constituents said, hey, we want you to keep representing us, and we want you to run for Congress. I did, I won, and here we are. What can high school students do today to prepare for a career in your field? Well, you're on the right track. Pursue a good education. You've got to have that educational foundation. And so you're at the right place right now. Make sure you learn how to communicate, both orally and written communication. Make sure you learn how to be analytical, so you can figure out the pros and cons of all the issues that come before you, and make sure you just cast a wide net. Learn as much as you can. Learn about the arts. Learn about the humanities, and then learn the technical things that you need in a career, in any career that you go into. What can high school students do today to prepare for a oh, I already did that one. Wear your glasses so you can. What type of skills or education are needed to get into this career? Well, one thing that you can do that will both help you pursue this career and will help you get good at it is to pursue internships, work on campaigns, volunteer in the community to get involved in issues that are important to you. My office offers internships. We do internships both in Washington, D.C. And in the district office, all 3 district offices in California. And that's an excellent way to kind of get your feet wet. But don't discount the importance of being involved in the community. It's very, very helpful. You'll be able to meet people. You'll be able to learn from how they do their work and how they interact, and that will help you a lot. As far as education, I have a couple of degrees. I started out at the community college, then I transferred to a four-year school. So I have an undergraduate degree in public administration and economics, and I have a master's degree in public administration with a concentration in economics. But to be in public office, you don't have to have any degree. There's no rules for that. But you have to be able to get elected by a vote of your constituents, and anything that you bring to them to validate your credibility is important, and education is certainly high on that list. There's no particular field of education that will make somebody a better or a worse public official. I serve with people who have history degrees, art degrees. I have medical doctors that I serve with, nurses, there's PhDs, there's people with bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, law degrees. There's a little bit of everything, and there's an application for all of the educational tracks in the area of public policy. So stay in school, do well, expand your educational opportunities all that you can, and it will all help you in the end. What do you like the most about your job? I like the most about my job is helping people. That's really what public service is all about. And whenever I can help someone, or my staff, or together we can help someone, it's very gratifying. And we've got just a ton of examples where people have called the office and had a problem. And I've always felt that if somebody has to call their congressman in order to help them out, they need the help. And we really double down and try and deliver. So people will call because they're not getting the correct amount in their veterans benefits or their Social Security benefits, or they've just gotten wrapped up in governmental red tape. So we really go to the wall to make sure that we can help people. And when you succeed, it's pretty doggone important. Conversely, the worst part of the job for me is when you can't help someone. When you try everything you can to help out and it just doesn't work. It's very, very disappointing. What's the best advice you can share with our youth? Get involved. This is your future that you're talking about. When you're talking about politics and public service, it's about the world in which you live and the world that you're going to inherit and the world that you're going to pass on to your children and grandchildren. And there is nothing better than getting involved and to help make the decisions that will put us on the course for the future. What types of jobs or internships does your company offer? Or how can a student get a job or internship to help them learn about your career? Well, as I said, we do internships in our district offices and in our Washington, D.C. office. So the best thing that you could do is contact my office in Santa Rosa, tell them that you're interested, and we'll work to try and find the best fit for you. We have students that come out to Washington. We have students that come work in our district offices. Now, it's a little precarious right now because of COVID. So we still have interns, but it's a whole different work environment. I have an intern in my office in Washington today, and she's working in the back office by herself, but it's a little tougher. Everybody else is working from home, so it's a different kind of internship. But we'll work with you to try and get you the experience that you're looking for. And as far as how you can get information or reach out, you can just call my Santa Rosa office or go online and email the office. And when did you realize this career is what you wanted to do? As I said, I didn't really pursue this career, it pursued me. People in our district came to me and asked me to run. And you know, I didn't sign up for a tour of duty. I signed up to make sure we had the best representation we could possibly have. And that's what's kept me in this job as long as I've been here. And we still have a lot of work to do, and as long as I think I'm able to do a good job and to help our district and the people in our district, to help our country, and also have get a little enjoyment every once in a while, I'm here to stay. So sometimes you just don't choose what you want to do. Sometimes it finds you, and the Times found me. And I'm really honored that they have, and I'm really honored and pleased to be able to be your representative. So thanks very much for having me, and I hope to see you guys in person real soon. Be safe and have a great holiday.